酷兵呢？
This is Maggie, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best fights in Mortal Kombat franchise. For this list, we're looking at the most epic fights and fatalities. In case you haven't seen Mortal Kombat movies yet, this is your spoiler alert.
Get over here!
The Mortal Kombat franchise hasn't been successful in the world of cinema, but every film has delivered in spades in terms of action scenes. When it comes to the fighting genre, Mortal Kombat is without a doubt one of the top series of all time. Ever since the early arcade and console days of the 90s, MK has captured fans' attention with its unique characters, deep lore, bloody and addicting combat. It wasn't long before the film industry wanted in on the action, and two films were released, one being well received and the other essentially killing any chance of a third. The 2021 Mortal Kombat movie marks a turning point for the franchise as it relates to film. With tons of variety in both character moves and settings, Mortal Kombat's most recent adaptation is driven by its fight scenes, each of which are memorable and endlessly entertaining. Number 10. Liu Kang vs. Cabal. Liu Kang is one of the most heroic characters in the franchise, a warrior that was essentially the main character of the 90s Mortal Kombat films. In the 2021 movie, he is introduced as an already established warrior training under Lord Raiden, helping others channel their powers. It was surprising then that his only main fight in the film is with Cabal, a character not known as being very loved. His costume design and powers are represented very well in the film, however, and the two battle twice, with the second ending in Liu Kang finishing him off with his famous dragon animality, setting Cabal on fire. Number 9. Jax and Sonya Blade vs. Cyrax. Annihilation, an MK film infamous for being generally terrible, is still regarded as a fun film for fans of the series as it is jam-packed with characters and fights. Near the start of the film, Jack is introduced in a research lab, having just had his metallic arms installed. Sonya helps him to get his bearings so they can escape when suddenly Cyrax, a yellow-armored cyborg, explodes into the room in glorious slow-mo. The ensuing fight is complete with cheesy choreography, bad CGI, and glorious techno music, and it ends with a hilarious green screen explosion as Jax and Sonya dive to avoid his explosion. It's part of what makes Annihilation so fun to return to as a series fan, despite its underwhelming qualities.
What the hell is that?
Number 8. Kano, Sonya Blade, and Cole Young vs. Reptile. Kano, who goes on to steal every scene he's in, is introduced to Cole Young as a prisoner of Sonya's while she briefs Cole on the history of the Mortal Kombat tournaments. During the exchange, a cloaked entity sneaks into the hideout, who ends up being a creature form of Reptile, a character mostly known by his ninja form, but who also sometimes is portrayed as the former. He slashes Kano's face and spews poisonous venom everywhere, destroying the room as Sonya and Cole try to take him down. Kano uses the venom to free himself from his chains and, using a flare, locates Reptile and performs a fatality on him by punching through his body and tearing out his heart. The character of Kano is firmly on display as he exclaims Kano wins while grinning and holding his bloody trophy.
Kano wins.
Number 7. Liu Kang vs. Reptile. Liu Kang and Johnny Cage enter Outworld to pursue Shang Tsung, who has kidnapped Sonya Blade when Liu suddenly catches Reptile following them. Originally in his creature form, the being merges with a statue to become the ninja form of Reptile, who kicks Liu through a wall into a pillar's dungeon. The fight is one of the best in the film in terms of pure stunt work, as both actors kick, punch and toss each other around the arena. Robin Shaw, who played Liu Kang, revealed in an interview an injury received when he was thrown into a pillar in this scene, which can be seen in the final cut of the film. Number 6. Kung Lao vs. Nitara. Neither of these characters have been portrayed in the film until 2021's Mortal Kombat, with Kung Lao making a grand entrance as he backs up his close friend Liu Kang during an ambush. Nitara, however, is a very one-tone character introduced by Shang Tsung briefly and then appeared again during the assault on Raiden's temple. As Nitara taunts Kung Lao with her screeching as she flies around, Kung Lao leaps into her as she flies by, steering her towards his trademark metal hat, which is spinning furiously like a saw blade. What results is a gory fatality that sees Nitara sliced down the middle and Kung Lao declaring a flawless victory.
Flawless victory.
Number 5. Johnny Cage vs. Goro. In another quick but memorable battle, Johnny Cage is paired up against Prince Goro, a fearsome four-limbed warrior and current champion of the tournament. Cage approaches wearing trendy sunglasses, which Goro arrogantly crushes in his hand. What follows is Cage's iconic split punch, where he comedically smashes Goro below the belt. Seeing the formidable villain grab his groin in pain as Cage shakes his fist in pain is hilarious, and Goro chases him through a cave. Cage says one of the best lines in the film, "Those were $500 sunglasses, asshole," before knocking Goro off a cliff where he dangles before losing his grip and falling to his death.
Those were $500 sunglasses, asshole.
Number 4. Liu Kang vs. Shao Kahn. The Emperor of the Underworld, Shao Kahn, is one of the most iconic villains in gaming, but he's portrayed in a very over-the-top hammy fashion in Annihilation. The actor clearly had a ball playing the character with his hammy vocal delivery, and when Kahn and Liu Kang face off during the climax of the film, both actors go all out and embrace the chaos of the battle. It even features both characters transforming through their animalities, with Liu as a dragon and Kahn as a hydra. The bad CGI results in a so bad it's good battle, and when both return to their human forms, they are joined by the Elder Gods, who proclaim that the fate of the universe will be decided in Mortal Kombat, which cues the movie's iconic theme song. Whether fans hate the film or love it, they can't deny how entertaining this finale is. Number 3. Sub-Zero vs. Scorpion. By far, one of the most iconic pairings in the series' history is that of Sub-Zero and Scorpion. In the opening moments of the 2021 film, Hanzo Hasashi and his family are attacked by Bi-Han, an assassin of the Lin Kuei clan. The ensuing awesome battle ends with Hanzo dying and reincarnating in hell as Scorpion, an undead warrior. Bi-Han eventually becomes Sub-Zero, and the two reunite in the film's final epic battle. Longtime fans have so much to love here, as iconic moves as Scorpion's spears utilized and his iconic "get over here" catchphrase, along with Sub-Zero's move where he freezes a copy of himself as a decoy, which ends with Scorpion performing his famous fire-breathing fatality on Sub-Zero. Number 2. Liu Kang vs. Shang Tsung. Robin Shou's performance as Liu Kang is one of the best parts of the 90s films, and right there with him is Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa as Shang Tsung. Everything about his portrayal, from his villainous expressions to his perfect delivery of lines, is what makes the 1995 film hold up so well. When Liu finally faces him during the final battle of the film, the two fighters prepare to face off as the epic theme song kicks in. Along with several resurrected fighters that Tsung uses as a distraction, he also morphs into Liu's dead brother, who Tsung kills at the start of the film. As he tries to convince Liu to join him, spikes raise from the ground below, and Liu stops the charade as Tsung transforms back. Liu eventually emerges victorious as he victoriously beats Tsung over the edge and into the spikes. A worthy ending for the perfectly cast villain. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notifications about our latest videos. Number 1. Johnny Cage vs. Scorpion. This fight has easily become an all-time fan favorite in any action film, with Johnny Cage encountering Scorpion in a tree-lined forest. Appearing like a horror movie villain, Scorpion unleashes his iconic spear at Cage, who dodges it through the trees. Cage unleashes his series classic shadow kick move at Scorpion, who teleports them into a hellish dungeon filled with skeleton remains. "Welcome," Scorpion growls as he stands behind Cage, and the two duke it out on a rickety walkway. After knocking Cage into a pile of skulls and bones, Scorpion pulls away his face to reveal his demonic skull and attempt to roast Cage with his fire breath fatality. Cage uses a shield and a spear nearby to defend himself and attack Scorpion, resulting in a fiery, explosive death and a closing shot of a flaming autograph photo of Cage, a reference to his fatality in the games. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from our channel and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.